Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're moving some fish around, and although this young male has been doing bits recently in terms of identifying females and breeding with them, he's also still only young, and he's actually also been getting nipped from some of the other males in the tank. So we're going to move him to where his father is now to try and get his fins a little longer and clean him up a little bit and see what he's going to progress into. And we're going to move his father into this 55. So this is going to be a pretty cool video. So sit back, relax, and hit that like button because this is going to be a banger. So before we crack on with the main focus of the video, my little juvenile star sapphire is getting some chips. Only a few around his tail and around his head, but it's pretty exciting. And to be honest, when I first got him, I didn't know if he were male or female because he was so small. So to know that he's a for sure male is awesome. But today we're going to be moving this guy out of the 55. And we're going to be moving this guy, his father, back into the 55. We're also going to create a little bit more room for the blue neon juveniles that I'm going to be selling in the next few weeks to a guy that got in contact with me through my Instagram the other day and wants all 12 of them. So that's pretty exciting and we're looking forward to that. So first things first, before we move any of the fish, we're going to do a little water change on every single one of the tanks. And as you can see, one bucket's already been filled. So let's get the water changes done. And the plan is to take about 15, 20 gallons out of the 55, about 10 gallons out of the 20 gallon, and then about 2.5, 3 gallons out of the 5, just as those smaller juveniles in there need plenty of water changes as I'm trying to grow them out a little faster. So I'm doing a water change for those guys about 4 times a week and feeding them plenty of good food about 2 or 3 times a day. So that guy's going into here and that dude is coming back into here. So we're doing the old little switcheroo. So let's get adding water. Once the tank's then filled to the appropriate level, I'll turn the heater back on and also get the Sun 304B back running, which, let me just say, is an awesome filter for the price. So the water changes are now done and the nitrates within those tanks have been dropped due to the amount of fresh nitrate-free water that we've just added to the aquarium. So here goes the blue neon, who's now going to be in this 55 until we eventually move house. And more to come on that little story in the next few weeks. But what I will say is some big things are happening. So make sure if you're not already subscribed, you click that sub button because you will not want to miss what we've got planned. But now let's look at the blue neon. Are you my dad? So there it is, the big boy's back with the group, and it'll take him a little while to get used to the tank and get used to the fish again, and his coloration will probably drop, but I'm sure it'll come back full strength in the next few weeks once he realises that it's the biggest fish in there. There's also at least 3 or 4 blue neon females in there, so I'm sure we'll get some breeding action eventually, but as you could probably see, the other blue neon has been moved out of there and he's now in the other half of the juvenile tank These juveniles have got a little bit more room to grow before I ship them to New York State next week. And this guy is going to be remaining here for the time being, as I'm trying to see what his fins are like once they stop being nipped, as I can then decide if I'm going to use him for a future breeder or if I'm just going to sell him as a blue neon male. His father, a few hours later, after the tank had been fed, is looking solid, being nipped a little bit on his tail, but nothing major, and I were expecting that, to be honest. So no biggie there. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. We're certainly looking forward to this group breeding a little more for us, and then hopefully selling more of this blue neon strain to you guys, as I really do think it is an awesome strain that many African cichlid hobbyists would love to keep or love to have a group of. So stay tuned on the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell notification so you get all the notifications when a video comes out, because the vast majority of my videos are based on this blue neon group. And for me, I just can't wait until the blue neon starts looking like this again, which I'm sure will be in no time. So I look forward to showing you that. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.